Hi everyone, welcome back to Grandpa Mark's Hobbies and an unboxing of AMT's Modified Stalker Hauler and Truck Kit. JC, my buddy that gave me the Texaco station, sent this up to me along with a whole box full of awesome stuff to go with the Texaco station. And if you want me to do an unboxing of all this, let me know and I will. But he sent this up too for the trailer, because I was talking about wanting a trailer with duals, and he just hooked me up. So let's open this up and see what's inside. I've already done a video on this. It was complete garbage because I didn't have the black background and you just couldn't see any detail at all. But we'll go to a good one here. This is a typical AMT's instructions. Easy to follow, good enough detail to where you can do whatever you want. There's enough room in this kit to do a whole bunch of extras too, and I'll show you as we go through the parts. There's also some awesome decals here. We have Sunoco and the Golf. We use those because we'll make our own Texaco station ones. The 24-hour ones, we might put that right in the front window along with these here. But the big one is Lee's 24-hour service. Definitely going to use this because it's Lee's truck. So, I never talked about it before, but I wish I would have now because it showed up in Facebook on our group page, and I was like a day late and a dollar short with it. But if you ever have decals that start to yellow out, like old age decals, before you do any treatment on the front of them to protect them, to like rejuvenate them, take some Scotch tape, put it on the back of your hand a couple of times and get rid of that sticky, put it on the back and the top and bottom, and stick this face out in the window where the sun's hitting. And leave that there for a few hours, and that'll actually bleach the yellow back out of your decals. An old guy taught me that way back when I was about 12 or 13 years old, so he was probably my age now. And it's worked for me. I've only had to do it a few times, but every time it's worked really well. And that'll keep you from showing up that just old silvering on there. But with that, let's get into this kit. We'll start out by getting you down here close so we can see some detail. The bed looks great. It's got wood grain and dividers in it so we can practice our wood painting on this. Nice steel on the sides, wood grain on the bottom. So we'll paint the wood grain and then we'll dirty it up. This is going to be a work truck, so it's not going to be pristine clean. Let's pull this up here. The dashboard's got some good detail in it. We'll be able to paint that up really nice. Little distributor. I think that's a 6-cylinder distributor, but I'm not sure. I don't have my visor on. A horn. So there's our first. Let me flip this box over, and we'll just start chucking everything in the box. This box is packed too. The hood looks great. Look at the detail on that emblem on there. That'll be easy to paint. We'll be able to make that look good. The sides stand out nice. The inside's got a couple of mold lines, but honestly, they're smaller than the ones on the Mobius models truck that I'm working on right now. We have work bumpers. We got our sway bars. Looking great. Our first chrome sprue. We got 3 grills. We have oil pans. We have intake, or the cover for when we put the blower on. We have oil pans. We have valve covers, lights, alternator, rear lights. Check out that Batman style steering wheel. We have some really good mirrors on here, and I mean, they're good mirrors. We have our chromes with baby moons inside, but these grills look great. I will be using the stock grill on this because it's basically going to be stock. But we can pick and choose through. Look at that stick shift. Shocks, chrome shocks, all kinds of call outs on here. Carburetors, dog dishes. We're set, man. So that's one piece, one chrome. The other one's buried in here. We'll pull out our frame. Our frame is nice and square. No teeter-totter. Gas can and a battery box. So it's underneath. We're looking down at it now. Not bad. Not bad at all. Good detail on all this, too. You know? Really happy. Subtle detail, too. We have 2 engines to choose from. Our heads, intake, other set of heads, pulleys, fronts, what do you call them, risers, another set of pulleys, exhaust sets, hoses, backer, all kinds. We are loaded, but look at the detail in it. The detail is very well done. Very well done. I mean, our starter's attached. Who gives a darn? We can paint around that. But everything looks good. We have another steering wheel in a bag by itself. I'm leaving it in the bag just because I don't want to lose it. And it looks good too. We got our tailgate. Looks like a tailgate inside. I think there's another piece that'll go on there. We got oxyacetylene tank, our radiator, working bumper, exhaust, firewall. Good detail on a firewall too. But everything looks good. Yeah, we got a little bit of flash in here, but nothing, really nothing to worry about. The gauges for the oxygen acetylene, and this might be our oil filter, I'm not sure. Next, Sprue. We have loaded here. We got our pan with our rubber floor mat in there. Our tonneau for the back. We have our tailgate. This is a full tailgate. It even says Ford backwards on there. Good detail. We have a set of rounded off flares. These are probably the stock ones. A whole bunch of hand tools. You can never have enough hand tools. We'll paint them up and we'll use them somewhere for sure. Another sprue. We have our seat, our radiator mount, springs, differential, front frame, nice looking bench seat, detail in there pretty decent. It's just like a vinyl seat. Our modified rear fenders, not sure if we'll use these or the other ones or not. Shocks, risers, but everything looks very well detailed. This will go together nice. We have another sprue here. We got our steelies, rings, our inners, a jack. Looks like a fire extinguisher to me. Not sure what that's for. Looking good though. Looking very good. Next on the list is our trailer. Trailer fenders and axles are all one piece. I like that, so you don't have to worry about them being all wonky. Bring them up. They look good. I think there's a metal axle run straight through this, which will be fine. We have our back, top, chains, lights, our jack handle, ready to roll here. More for the trailer. Nice diamond plate, good deep. This will be easy to dirty up. Our axle or our rims for our slicks. Our rims for our slicks. Our outer or inners for the slicks. The rest of them are inside the box. Our frame. Frame's got just a little bit of a twist, but I think once we cut all this garbage off of there, this will lay pretty flat and look good. If not, we'll stick it in some super hot water, pull it out, put it on the table, and hold it down in place, and it'll stay just like that. But it looks good. I like the outer setup. Nice positive places to put the axles. So this will lay down very good for us. Next, more stuff for the trailer. We have our hitch, our mount, a little tiny ball. I'm not sure what those are for. If they're supposed to be for raised weights, our top and our sides, and I think these are our ramps. Getting down to the nitty gritty now. We have our backs, 4 backs. Not sure if they're for the car or for the the trailer. I think they're for the trailer though. We have a set of Western rims. Check those out. I had these on my Firebird. I loved them. These will go in the LA Awesome. We're gonna use them. I'm gonna strip it and then we'll throw them. We'll paint them with chrome silver, and that'll give it that polished aluminum look. These are gonna look nice. We got a whole gaggle of tires, along with 2 old school plastic ones. These are the slicks they'll ride up on top. You can see we got 2 different kinds here, for the trailer and for the car. Let me get all these in a line. They look good. Molded well, good treads, easy to work on. We'll spin them up, and I might just dirty these with pastels because they really don't look like they need sanded all that bad. So good to go there. Back in the box, we have, this was just laying in the box, the exhaust. That would have stunk to lose, but we could always use solder and bend our own, no problem. We have our axles, 2 long ones for the trailer, 2 short ones for the car, and we have a metal clip. Not quite sure what that'll be for. So don't want to lose it. That's why I didn't open that bag. Our glass, 1 piece, no problem. Has our headlights, tail lights, and trailer lights all in there. So we'll be able to work with that. And then last but not least is the body. And this is nice. There's good detail in that firewall, or in the fenders, I'm sorry. The radiator front looks good. The top, a little latch, vent. Windshield wipers are molded right in, so they're easy to do, and they're decent. We'll be able to get in there and make them look really good too. This does have the flip-up vent. I don't think I'll be cutting into that. I've already done that a couple of times, but it looks great. Little mold line here, nothing that we can't deal with, goes right across, and that was probably the seam for where this top was put on. I know this comes around this way, but this top's going to be put on right across here. We have a good door panel, the latches on it. The interior, just 2 little marks inside there. Not a whole lot of detail at all on those door panels, which is fine because whatever you do, you're going to have to either do through here or through the windows to detail it. And it is what it is. Once everything's in there, you're not going to be able to see a whole lot, but we'll get in there and we'll detail up at least the panels and everything. It'll probably all be 1 color. Not even sure what color we're going with this. But there we go. Our hauler in a box. Looks great. I can't wait to get into it. We're about 2 builds out before we can start this. I talked about the Red Demon. I decided I'm going to hold off on that kit until winter because it's going to take some time to do. But I just want to spend as much time as I can on that. Also, my large-scale T-Bird is going to be a winter project, along with finishing the Texaco station, which is probably going to get 1 wall blown out and another bay, or maybe even 2 installed on it. So this might end up being a 3-bay build before we even get going. But anyhow, with that, I'm going to give the guys some pizza, and we're going to call it a day. So y'all have a great day, a better tomorrow, and I will see you soon.